What is up, my lovelies, and welcome to another edition of Just Trending News. So today we're speaking everything that's related to Miss Controversial Mihlali Ndamase. So as you guys already know, recently she went on an Instagram live that trended literally for days on X, where she basically outed, if I can say that, her ex-boyfriend, married man Leroy Sidambe, for actually being a twin plug. Okay, now for those of you who do not know what a twin plug means, it's basically, I would say, a derogatory term that is used to refer to a bisexual people. Okay, so when she basically called him a twin plug, she was alluding to the fact that he has sexual encounters. Allegedly, this is what we deduce from the situation, that he has sexual encounters with both men and women. And obviously she came under fire for that because, number one, I don't know if she's got evidence for that, but you cannot just simply out someone for being bisexual. There's been a lot of discourse around the LGBTQIA plus community over the past years, and a lot of people have been speaking about inclusivity and ways in which we can make them feel more included in society, because obviously they've been facing a lot of challenges and still do continue to face challenges. And so part of the discourse was also about letting people come out when they are ready. Now, if you have some sort of evidence, or if you know something about an ex of yours and you feel that ex of yours is bisexual, or you've caught them red-handed, for example, with another man, it is by no means, absolutely no means, your business or your right to go out to the world and post to your millions of followers about that person being a twin plug. She came under fire for that, especially from people who are supporters of the LGBTQIA plus community, because obviously that is something dead wrong to do. But clearly she is literally no amateur to doing things which are dead wrong, because child, she has been faced by a lot of controversy. Okay, so now that that ramble is out of the way, this is what she had to say, which I feel is very noble of her. If you do something wrong, apologize. But whether or not I think it's sincere, I think is a different question. But anyways, this is what she said in her apology, right? So she basically said, I would like to apologize to the LGBTQIA plus family. My intention was not to harm or offend you with the phrases used during my live. I acknowledge that a significant portion of my support comes from the LGBTQIA plus community, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for the love and support you have shown me since the beginning of my career. Okay, so basically that is the statement, obviously, that she made regarding this whole situation. And she did say that she apologizes for the whole situation, and that she knows that a big portion of her support base comes from the LGBTQIA plus community, etc., etc. And for me, I'm literally just so over it. I'm just so over her. I'm just so over the drama, over the controversy, because I didn't report on that video, but I watched the live, and literally when this lady said she was a twin plug, she had that sort of smirk on her face, and I think she said something along the lines of, now that I've stirred up some drama. So I really do think that she is trying by all means to grasp onto some sort of relevancy, some sort of trends, in order for us to continue speaking about her. But I think that this is the wrong way to go about it. If you remember, a couple of months ago, if not last year, after she was constantly trending, she literally changed her Twitter handle to Mihlali Hot Topics or Hot Trends Ndamase. I don't follow her on Twitter, or something along those lines. And I just thought, okay, you must really feed into, and you must really love the drama. And I think this sort of everything that's been going around the whole Leroy situation has just been so much drama. It's so hard for us to digest. It's so hard for us to think that she is sincere about anything. I feel like right now she is, in my personal opinion, it feels like she's just spiraling out of control. Listen, if you want to seem unbothered by a breakup, if you want to seem like you've moved on, do not talk about that person. Do not post about that person. Do not post cryptic messages or cryptic posts. Just carry on with your daily life if you really want to seem all that unbothered. But everything that she's been doing online to get attention on social media, it just seems as if she is really bothered. Not so long ago, she came out with that black and white video where it seemed as if she had a bruise on her face, and she was talking about all of the alleged abuse that she faced in that relationship. And, you know, a couple of days ago, we're having this live where she's outing this man for, you know, being a twin plug, allegedly. It's just like, when do you ever stop? You know, when do you ever stop? Can you not see that every single thing that she seems to be doing these days, in my personal opinion, is doing more harm to her brand than it actually should be doing good? You know, everything that she's been doing has been tarnishing her brand, in my personal opinion, especially when it comes to this Leroy guy. And so she should just cut her losses. We don't want to hear anything. If you're on live, Mihlali, and someone asks you a question about Leroy Sidambe, just mize that question, ignore that question. If you feel like you need to make any more public statements about this man, it's okay. Do not make any more public statements. We are enough. We've had enough of public statements from you about Leroy Sidambe at this point, and from all the toxicity and etc, etc, etc. You know, she should have never, I mean, I think, you know, she didn't want to go public with this, but she should have never been loud and proud to be with a married man, and especially a man that she basically snatched from another woman. Because now look at this. Look at this. You know, she's embarrassed. I think her ego is hurt, and therefore I think that's why she's sort of trying to spiral, you know. And also I saw online, especially on X, people were saying that calling a man that you left 75 missed calls for a twin plug is not the drag you think it is. And it's really not. It's really not. It's really not, because you knew he was a twin plug, allegedly, and, you know, you still proceeded to harass him for attention, you know, to leave him 75 missed calls, and to go on that unfollowed interview that she had. I think it was last year, that's been coming up recently, the way she was so smug talking about this man, thinking she's invincible, she's untouchable, she's got him, you know. Do you know what, guys? Me, in my personal opinion, I think this is karma. Hey, this is karma. This is literally what karma looks like to a T. You F around, you find out. You mess up with people's lives, you become smug about it, you become arrogant, you become pompous, you find out. You know, and a lot of people have been asking, are we experiencing the downfall of Mihlali Ndamase? Hopefully not, because before the whole Leroy saga, her content was really enjoyable. She seemed like a wholesome hun. You know, a lot of people are saying she's the bougie version of Cyan Bougie. Don't know about that, but she seemed, you know, I like Cyan, just by the way, but like, she seemed really wholesome. She seemed really fun. She seemed like she was just a girl that was working, you know, she was on top of her career. And it's just so sad to see that she's actually slowly but surely taking a fall and not becoming South Africa's sweetheart or it girl. It's really so sad, and all over a man that's married. That's even more shameful. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think about this in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next upload.